An oil change shop doesn't make more money by keeping your car longer. It makes more by getting your car out of the bay faster. Take 5 built its model around roughly 10-minute service. Valvoline advertises about 15. That speed lets one small location handle more daily visits, but creates a dangerous trade-off. Every minute saved leaves less room for error. Start with why the speed exists at all. A stay in your car oil change skips much of what makes a traditional repair shop slower. No key drop, no walk to a waiting room, no separate write-up desk. The transaction happens through your driver's side window while the car stays in place. That doesn't eliminate a line during a rush. Cars still queue at a busy location, but it removes several of the handoffs that add time to every visit. Here's what that buys the business. A 10-minute service theoretically creates 6 service slots per hour before downtime, staffing limits, and uneven customer traffic. The business does not need to hit that ceiling constantly. It needs enough in used capacity to absorb rush periods without turning customers away. Real-world numbers back that up. In Nolan's self-reported 2023 operator survey, 63% of respondents serviced 40 or fewer vehicles a day, while 37% handled more than 40. So the speed isn't mainly about running flat out. It's about having slack in the system for the busiest hour of the week, not the average one. That capacity is only half the model. The other half is what happens inside those 10 or 15 minutes. In fiscal 2025, Valvoline generated about $1.25 billion from oil changes and related fees, plus roughly $368 million from non-oil change services. Same-store sales increased 6.1%, driven by a combination of higher average tickets and more transactions. Premium oil, pricing, and greater penetration of additional maintenance services all contributed. In other words, the 10-minute window isn't only fast, it's long enough for a standardized inspection and manufacturer-recommended maintenance to turn a single service into a larger one. None of that works without traffic. A shop that services 40 cars a day on a busy commuter corner and a shop that services 15 a day one exit down in a quieter spot can charge the identical price for the identical service and land in very different financial positions. Occupancy, equipment, and minimum staffing costs don't fall in proportion when traffic drops. A quiet location, therefore, carries much of the same operating burden with fewer transactions to cover it. Speed creates the capacity to serve more cars. It doesn't create the cars, but that same 10 minutes creates a risk no one advertises. Driven Brand's own history of Take 5 says the chain eventually created a risk management function after claims involving missing drain plugs and filters. That doesn't tell us how common those mistakes were, but it shows why standardized checks matter. One missed component can turn a 10-minute service into a repair claim and a lost customer. So the real business here isn't the oil, and it isn't only speed. It's a bet that a shop can run fast enough to serve real demand without cutting the one corner that turns a 10-minute service into a claim. Put that bet on a high-traffic corner with disciplined technicians, and a small footprint can generate an outsized number of paying visits every week. Put the identical process in a quiet location, or let a rush tech skip a step, and the same speed that built the model turns against it, through empty bays in one case, a lost customer in the other. The 10 minutes was never just about convenience. It's the business.